Hello and welcome to the Holistic Edge, your daily holistic insight for injury-free success. I'm Rita Rózsás. You remember yesterday when we talked about, let me check my microphone so it's on. Do you remember yesterday when we talked about the most important concept you can ever learn? And that important concept is that your whole life is like a triangle. It's this. It's an equal-sided triangle containing your body, mind and nutrition. So if you want to rephrase it, it's thinking, doing or acting, and where is it? And supporting. This is the most important concept you can ever learn because your whole life can be described into this triangle because you are a physical body. You live in a physical body governed by your thoughts and supported by nutrition. This is who you are, living in your physical body, governed by your mind or thoughts and supported by good nutrition. It's extremely important that you pay attention, pay equal attention to all three sides. Otherwise, here is what's going to happen. So, what is it that actually almost all athletes get wrong? Is this. Is this. So, you have daily trainings, you have strength training, you have agility training, you have stretching, you have running, you do a little bit of a swimming, you do iron pumping, then you might get injured. What happens when you get injured? You go to the doctors, you go to the medical facilities, and you have rehabilitation later on. What does rehabilitation actually contain? It contains physiotherapy. And what does physiotherapy do? They put your body back into where it's supposed to be. So let's see. So you have trainings, normal training days, then you have strength training, you have agility training, you have, running, you have swimming, you have stretching, you have all sorts of trainings. These are all affecting your body every day. Then you maybe have a little bit of a rest, but again, rest implies to your body. Furthermore, you might get injured. You can have minor injuries, you can have major injuries. If you have one major injuries, what is going to happen? You are going to have some operation. Where do they operate? On your body. After the operation, your body needs to heal, obviously. Then what happens? You go to rehabilitation. Here you go. Then you are going to see a physiotherapist, and the physio is going to work with your body on that area wherever you get injured. Once you go back from operation to rehabilitation through physiotherapy, you start doing your training again on your body. Do you see what I'm getting at? These are all implying and these are all actually affecting your body. So what else happens? Then you keep forgetting that you have two more sides. You have nutritional side and you have your mind, your psychological side. So what happens to your mind? I don't even know, how do you decompress? How do you distress? How do you make sure that your mind is actually at the perfect state? You might read a little bit, and I do not mean in the social media or all of that. You might play a little bit of a video game, which me in good conscience cannot put it here as a mind. You might relax a little bit. You might, listen to some music. Or you might, if you're really into it, you might visualize a little bit. These are all that's affecting your mind. What do you do nutrition-wise? Because you are a professional athlete, you are actually pretty good. So you have your carbs, you have your proteins, you have your veggies, and you actually eating quite well. So here is the end. Here is the result what you are going to get. You have the body, which is absolutely overloaded. You have your mind, which is just a little bit over there because it's not what you do. And obviously, you have your nutrition because you are okay with how to feed your body physically with food. Some of you are better than the others. So what happens in this case? If you just put the two together, what do you see? What do you see? Then this is a distorted triangle. The triangle by itself should look something like this. And this is the optimal health. This is which would make your body and you bulletproof. This is what would make your body injury proof. If you just grasp this idea of you are an equilateral triangle, that your body, mind, and nutrition must be given the same amount of attention. If you just put all your efforts into your body, it is going to play havoc on you, because this is a distorted triangle. If this is health, then this is not at all. This is when and why trouble are going to start. And the troubles are going to start with the overloaded area. So you overload your body and you ignore your mind, and you are like okay-ish with nutrition. But it shouldn't be like this. Your body, mind, and nutrition must have the same amount of attention from you. You cannot just overdo one side and ignore the other one without any consequences. Do you understand this? If you understand this, now you have the key of how to actually injury proof your body effectively. Now you can have this invisible shield which would come from a highly optimized body with a highly optimized mind. Optimized meaning the best possible. This is how you prepare your body, your mind, and nutrition. If all sides of you would be optimized, meaning it would work in the best possible way, nothing would actually get to you. Nothing. Or, yes, I would say that, and I can say that in confidence. If you overload your body, what is the first thing what's going to happen? You are going to get injured. You are going to get physically injured, and usually to that area which you overload the most. And they say this is the price of being a professional athlete. That's not true. This is the price of ignorance. Ignoring of what you should be doing, and actually believing in a concept of body is above everything. You are not just a body. You are not just a body. Otherwise, you would be a zombie without any thoughts or any nutrition. You live in a physical body. You have to take care of your body, but you must not ignore the other two sides. You have to pay equal attention to your thoughts, to your mind, to distress your mind, to your mental state. Otherwise, what would happen in this case? You overload your body and you will get injured. You ignore your mind, you are going to burn out. This is just how it is. This is just how it is. And if you understand this one very simple concept of you are a body, mind, supported by nutrition equally, we are an equal-sided triangle, then now you should have the key of longevity. You should have the key of how to actually injury-proof your body in the best possible way, without outdated rehab methods, without any pharmaceuticals, without any drugs, without anything nasty. Just pay attention to this one. If your current state, your current triangle of health looks something like this, you have to change it. Obviously, there are a lot of elements which belong under lots of categories, and I love this. And I actually created, or in the process of creating, a masterclass talking solely about this, because this is very easy to understand and very easy to apply in your life. But also, it's very easy to ignore it. Very easy to just say, oh, it's fine. I'm an athlete. My body is first and foremost. But I have news for you. You are not just a body. You live in a body. You are not just your thoughts. You have thoughts. You must pay attention to your body and your mind and the support system, which includes nutrition and good information, as well as how much you pay attention to your training. Because training alone won't help you become the most injury-proof version of yourself. You must optimize your body, which means you have to make sure that you do everything correctly. You have the correct training, you have the correct sport, you have the correct equipment, you distress your body. But I can talk about it for hours and days. But also you have to equally pay attention to your mind and equally pay attention to the nutrition. Eating alone is not the support system what your body and mind needs. And like playing video games and listening to music and scrolling on social media is not how to support your mind. But again, there are a ton of categories under each one of them, which I really love to talk about. And that's why I created, or in the process of creating, this masterclass solely designed for professional athletes. So this is the most important concept you can ever learn, that our health, our life is an equilateral triangle. And if this triangle gets distorted because you overdo one side and ignore the other two, that's where troubles are going to start. Trouble means accidents, injuries, burnout, wrong nutrition, any kind of digestive troubles. All of the troubles will start if your triangle gets distorted. So I hope this information was very useful. As I mentioned to you, now the third time I'm in about to create a masterclass, which is going to be live on the 8th of April. I'm going to send you an invitation to actually join me, where we are going to go in depth to talk about this. And I cannot stress you this enough. If you just understand this one little concept and apply it into your life, your whole life is going to change, not to mention your career and your health. So see you tomorrow. Bye.